My name is Bill, and I'm with Hyperbaric Therapy, and I have with me tonight a couple that have been a couple of our patients that we love to share their story. Grant and Nina came to us several months ago, and Nina had MS, and she was at her wit's end. Her doctor had told her she needed to go out and buy a wheelchair. She had so much pain in her legs, she could hardly walk. She had multiple seizures every day to the point that she couldn't go to the grocery store, and she couldn't even answer the front door. But I'm going to let Nina tell her story. So Nina, you first came to us in
May of 2011.
And what was your hope when you came to us?
I was desperate. I was searching. My life was gone. I could no longer walk. I could no longer speak. I had times where I could not feed myself.
You were in an MS fog?
MS fog. I did not have seizures. I have what they call as ataxia. It appears to be a seizure, but it isn't. The thing is, the impact it had on my family. I couldn't go to work. I couldn't answer the door. The medications that I was on made me suicidal. I was desperate. Then we found the hyperbaric. Went in, very skeptical, but I was looking. After 3 treatments, my husband Grant noticed there was a change. I kept a journal every day, and I saw it on the 8th treatment, where I could say, I see a change. Today I no longer need my wheelchair. Today I can feed myself. I work 40 hours a week. I can answer the door. I can even do the simple things as far as I can bathe myself now. I can go to the bank. I can answer a phone. Things that people do every day that were completely taken away from me. I can even have a conversation today. That was something I could not do. It was gone. And I saw no way to get it back until I found the mild hyperbarics. And look at me today. I'm talking to you. And I can walk.
So after 8 sessions, you and Grant were able to go on a vacation?
Yes.
And you were able to go for a walk?
Yes. We could walk on the beach, something I couldn't do. I couldn't get out of the car prior to that. So now we could go back and go to a restaurant. We could go back and walk on the beach. Just the simple things every day that you want to do. That someone with MS, as chronic as I was, it was gone.
So today you feel like you have or are getting your life back?
Absolutely. I would say that I am a 98% of what I was prior.
Before this, you were in a MS fog. You would go into the kitchen.
I would go into the kitchen and to unload the dishwasher. And then I would stand there and look at it because I knew I wanted to unload the dishwasher, but I couldn't remember how. I couldn't answer the phone. I knew how to answer the phone. I could pick it up, but I didn't know how to have the conversation. People would walk up to me and start talking to me, and I was in a complete panic because I didn't know what I was supposed to say or do, because when I'm in the MS fog, the mind disconnects. There's no connection. So the common, everyday, simple thing is gone. And you don't know when it's going to hit, and you don't know for how long. And it could be for days. So that kept me in my home, away from everybody. And today, we're out in public, we go places, we do things, and I have my life back. And I am not on any meds whatsoever. I use the mild hyperbaric.
How long had you had MS?
We look back, and I've had it for 30 years, but it was always undiagnosed. Symptoms unexplained. Leg pain. Why do you have leg pain? Why do you have sudden tremors? Why is it that I knew your name and now I don't know your name? The doctors kept saying, I don't know, and then all of a sudden everything became so chronic. The leg pain was so bad that I couldn't walk, And I was crying all the time because of my legs. And finally I got diagnosed, and now I know, looking back, I've had it for 30 years.
And a story that I want to share is that about 3 weeks into her treatments, Nina called and said she was driving over. And I said, "You are driving?" And they live about 30 miles away from the clinic.
Yes.
I said, "You're not driving?"
Yeah.
And she says, "I'm fine."
Yes.
Now she drives, has the ability to drive herself.
I can go where I want to go. I don't have to think about the half-a-mile trip or when is Grant going to get home to take me there. If I have to go 30 miles for something, I can do that today, and I know I'm okay.
And the amazing thing is you're back to working 40 hours a week.
Yes.
And without hyperbarics, would that have been possible?
No, not at all. You cannot explain or describe what this does for people until you're in their shoes. If you would have seen me, and there are many people who did see me in the beginning, and they see me today and they can't believe it's the same person. I have light, I have life in my eyes. I'm speaking to you. This is something that was all gone.
And Grant, you also use the chamber.
Yes, I do.
And you've noticed changes for yourself, is that correct?
I feel great, first of all, but I had a number of precancerous lesions on my face that have dried up and flaked away. I've battled tendonitis for years because of repetitive stress that I have at work in my arms, and the tendonitis is gone and it hasn't come back. My overall health, I'm feeling better than I've felt in years.
Yes.
And I'm attributing it to the hyperbarics and being able to utilize the mild hyperbarics.
And you have your wife back.
I do.
Well, I want to thank you for sharing your story. And I hope that this helps a lot of other people with MS see what is possible.
So do I.
It's been promoted in Europe that this is the #1 treatment for some time over there. Yet in the United States, it's still relatively new. So thank you very much for sharing your story.
I can't speak high enough of it. I cannot give it enough words for everything I want to say.
Thank you, Nina.